Welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. Hey, we're co-walking today and it's my first time executing the co-walk on a long line. So that's pretty cool. It's always fun to experiment. We've got Lili with us. Lili has appeared in some previous episodes. Mostly walking around her neighbourhood. But given some time and some trust, and I've been allowed to bring her more further afield than just her neighbourhood. And I was told that she would love to go to the beach. Taihua! Hey! Taihua! I want to fix this because she's a bit caught up there. So where we're starting here, which is a little bit beachy, that's the river mouth there, the Hutt River. And yeah, we're just going to walk around this interesting little walking trail. Oh my god, a myriad of cyclists have appeared. Kuri! Taihua! Taihua! Yeah. Standing to the side. You're welcome. Good doggies. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, this interesting trail will lead us to a beach eventually, so that's the destination. I just thought it'd be cool to come and see this place again. We have recorded here in the past, I think twice. Isn't it great to have another guest dog episode? Hey, I've got a playlist for Walkies with Friends, which is more of a dog walking, talking podcast. And I put microphones on my friends when they join us on the walk. And they don't need to bring their own dog, but sometimes they do. But then I decided I want to create a distinction for when it's just me and Quigley as usual, plus one dog. You know, which happens from time to time. Hey Lili. I think Lily's my first guest dog actually, and she's been in multiple episodes, but I imagine in the future there will be other guest dogs. There was going to be some other guest dogs. We were going to be taking care of somebody's dogs for a couple of months so that they could go for a trip to Europe. But at the last minute, it just wasn't really a good deal being offered. So we had to abandon that plan. This is why I like coming here, just because it looks cool. Look at all these boat sheds. Aren't they great? You guys alright? Trying to head opposite directions? You guys need to cooperate. So without further ado, I think I'll proceed with the usual talking points. Regular viewers will know, but mostly because I like to hope that these recordings are reaching out to new viewers frequently. New viewers, I like to repeat the same quality assurance guidelines every episode. I've done it every episode since episode 1. You guys are a bit tangled up there, aren't you? You tangled? Come on, let's go this way and see if they're untangled by themselves. So the quality assurance guidelines, there's basically 2 of them. The first one is represented by the slogan, "Never mind the 6 o'clock news." So although during these recordings I tend to blather and skite and maybe get a bit tour guidey and describe our lives, narrate what we're doing, etc., I've made it a fundamental rule that I don't come onto these recordings to bitch and complain about the world and talk about dumb stuff. So we keep it a nice positive mental health headspace for ourselves and for you, dear viewers. So not talking about anything that's on the 6 o'clock news, even if it's some of the good news, maybe, is a pretty good rule for avoiding talking about dumb stuff. And then the second rule on these recordings, a guideline that we live by, is that you get to enjoy everything about the dog walking experience with us, except for the pooping. When the dogs poop, they get their private time off camera. If I do accidentally point the camera at that, well, then I have to go and edit it out. And this rule is represented by the slogan, "Show us the poop." So yeah, I talk about it every episode, obviously, and you can't go a single episode without hearing me talking about the poop happening. But you don't get to see it. That's something I'm not prepared to film. And so if you're disappointed, feel free to jump into the comments and type in, "Show us the poop," because you're mad that you don't get to see the poop. Yep, that's pretty much the main guidelines explained once again for yet another episode of the adventures of Quigley Woggles. Quigley Woggles. Quigley recently turned 4. On his birthday, we made a recording of his experience going to a dog groomer. I took him to a dog groomer as a birthday present. So you can, depending on how far away in the future you are, you might be able to find that in our documentaries list. It's, as I'm speaking right now though, it's still in the can and waiting to be edited into a fantastic dog documentary, dog grooming documentary. We'll get there eventually. But by and large, we're pretty busy as a family, with kicking off the governments of 2 new charities. One charity is for making filmmaking accessible. It's called New Zealand Film Collaborators, and the other one is the Disabled Artists Theatrical Festival. So we put on an annual performing arts event for disabled artists, which has its challenges over normal theatrical events because we have to make everything accessible. Which way are you going, mate? It's coming this way. You guys get on the grass. Good. There's a doggy in that truck. There's a doggy in there. It's a doggy friend. Come on, let's follow. Because we were going this way. Good dogs. Yes, so here we are, floating around the boat sheds. Some of them are a lot flashier than others. This one here is pretty flash. So yep, we're in August. I haven't made a monthly mystery episode for this month yet. I feel a bit bad about that, letting myself down. Usually try to publish that on the 1st of August. Try and get one of those in the can ASAP. We have been struggling for time to record dog walks with all the other busyness going on in life. Hard work at work, day jobs, then hard work after hours with our building our charity governance, making all the funding applications, and as a part of the film collaboration group that I'm part of building. We have, as we have in past years when we were an informal club, same again, entering the 48-hour film competition, which has not just been about the 48-hour competition, but about actually making a 48-hour time-limited film in the meantime to practice and exercise our team. So we've already made one film, and we're working towards making the next one on the competition weekend, middle of August. Oh, frisbee golfers. So that's how you play frisbee golf. Those steel things are designed to capture your frisbee when you throw it towards it. But otherwise the rules are pretty much like golf, I guess. Quite a few dog walkers out. This way. I'm not going that way. I'm just pointing the camera this direction for all you so you can see the frisbee. There's a bit of frisbee golf action taking place. I guess that's a bit of a... I don't know if you guys all can see it, but there's actually one of those frisbee nets hidden in the trees over there. Yeah, this way. This way. And there's a doggy over there that really wishes that he could come and play with us. Taihua kuri. So yeah, sometimes I speak our native language here in New Zealand. It's called Te Reo Māori, the language of the Māori people. And I don't know, there's something about it. I just like to speak Te Reo Māori to the dogs. Hīkoikoi. So pretty much every episode you'll hear me utter communications to the dogs and te reo Māori. And I'm always talking about it. Well, not every episode, but you know, just mentioning that I'm pretty fascinated and grateful that as long as I speak clear enough English, we get translated to multiple other languages. But yeah, I do notice that Google's not really interested in properly making captions for our native language here. Maybe one day that will change. I look forward to celebrating that exciting change when it comes about one day. Another team of frisbee golfers. I know that if I start walking across their path, they'll hold up and wait for me to go by. Wow, that's some range on that frisbee throw. All right, continuing on, doggos. Continuing on. Good doggies. Kia ora, what? You be careful, you'll get your face licked.
Cheers, mate.
You're welcome. It's always good to see the smiles on people's faces when they get to experience the joy of petting a dog today. It's good. Cycling guy. It's a pretty primo electric bike, that one. Alright, is this an access point to the beach, do you think? Ah, yes it is. The very end of the beach. This way. This way. Yeah. No, this way. Hīkoikoi. 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 Ka pai kuri. Lily's owner did tell me that it would be fine for me to let her off leash, but I don't think I'm going to. Mostly because I don't let Quigley off the leash. It's against our kaupapa, our strategy. We always have Quigley on leash. Hīkoikoi. Hīkoikoi o te kuri. Hīkoikoi. Can you guys get moving? Hurry up. Hīkoikoi. This way. This way. Come on. You sort yourselves out. Look at them, they're so cute. They're happy, smiley faces. What a beautiful day. Leave it. Leave it. Here. Here. I often wonder how many of you viewers will be glad whenever it is that I decide to shut up and have not much to say and let you just enjoy the sound of the world instead of listening to me rambling on. I do like it when I get to that zen state where I don't feel like I really need to say much more. You know, dogs, I'd prefer to be on the beach. Oh look, that mobile sauna's back. Oh yeah, cool. We'll head there and check it out. You two can't walk either side of me like that. Trip me up. What's taking so long? Hurry up. Oh, here comes an approaching free dog. Yep. Keep making that mistake, Lily. Quigley will walk up behind me and try to pass me on the right, and Lily will go for the left. I wonder if that guy's sneezing because of the smoke, steam pouring out of the mobile sauna over here. This way. $22 for 1 hour. That's what I came over here to find out. And booking online. This way. This way. This way. Alright, this way. This way. I think that's as far as I want to walk. We'll turn around and head back the way we came. It's a nice smell. Pity we can't make smell-o-vision for you viewers. The sauna smells quite nice. The burning, whatever they're burning. Go on, keep walking. What's going on? Tangled. Huh, that's weird. How did it get inside of itself? That's weird. I think one of the reasons for the ethos of calling these do not disturb dog walks is because, I put the phone on do not disturb. Well, first of all, it's the phone that's recording, so it's kind of important not to let the recordings be interrupted by phone calls or notifications. For me, it also symbolises taking the time out from the phone. Apart from the fact that I am using the phone to make the recording. I'm not using it for anything else. So that's why. No. Leave it. This way. Hīkoikoi. That might be just a bit of sly commentary on what that lady's doing. Standing there on her phone. I'm not going to say neglecting the dog, but you could be focused on your dog instead of your phone. Also, another ethos to do not disturb dog walking is generally trying to avoid other people or disturbing them. Most of the time we swerve around others, or we don't go out of our way to interact with them. But every now and again we bump into the extremely, fortunately, friendly and approachable people, or people who will approach us. And so we do have many moments like that captured from these Do Not Disturb long form dog walk recordings. And then when I remember to do so, I'll jump in the editor and clip down a little short episode, and they're all called the same thing, encounters, with the episode number. There's also a playlist for all of those, so you could just watch all of those. I think we've done about between 40 and 50 episodes of that. Lots of great chats with friendly folks from around the country. Leave it. Leave it. Hīkoikoi. Hīkoikoi. While I'm explaining playlists, there is one called the Lost Episodes playlist. Now this episode here is going to go on 3 playlists. The standard Do Not Disturb dog walking playlist, as usual, for all the dog walks. But also the Lost Episodes playlist, because I'm planning on investing this recording into the future and setting it to broadcast 1 year from now. And also guest dogs, because we have a guest dog, which is pretty cool. Thanks for coming for a walk with us today, Lili. Steering these dogs clear of the mud puddle. Oh no, Lili. This way. Oi.
Morning.
Morena. Kia ora. Hello. No, I'm at the office. Hey. I like that joke. When you're clearly not at the office, but you open up the phone, you say hello, and you say, yeah, no, I'm at the office. Hey, that's a funny joke, that one. I like that. Kuri. Hīkoi. Hīkoi ate kuri. Kuri. Leave it.
Oh, nice there.
That was well done. Hey. You know they take frisbee golf seriously when they've got a converted caddy, or you know, like a trolley to wheel their gear around, and maybe that's where they keep the scores, a little notebook attached to that or something like that. And then you check their backpacks and they've got like a telescopic pole with a hook on the end so that they can reach up to high places and retrieve their frisbees. They get stuck in tree branches and things like that. I wonder what other tools would be handy. Probably some binoculars. What do you reckon? Let me know in the comments. Have you played frisbee golf? Are you very good at it? I've never played frisbee golf. I'm not even sure, you know, at playtime, if me and Quigley have played with a frisbee before. I think we might have had a frisbee for him once. I think he chewed it. I'm very vague on that. I'm going to have to check with Miss Wild whether that's actually something that really happened or whether I dreamed it. You know, one day there was a frisbee. In my memories, one day there was a frisbee, and then a few days later there was a frisbee with teeth marks in it. I don't know how much actual frisbee action it got, or if it just was a chew toy. Quigley. Yeah, I don't think Lili's harness is very ideal for the co-walking thing. So it's a nice experiment, but I just worry about making her uncomfortable, too uncomfortable. Quigley's got a good harness for it, but her harness design isn't the same. Kia ora. Oh, what a good. Now it's good because I have a meeting at 1 o'clock this afternoon, which is not very far away. What time is it now? What time is it? 11:45. And I'm really glad to have made the effort to get out, exercise with these dogs. Really properly wake my brain up, ready for action. For the meeting at 1 o'clock. This way. Right, so that was about the point where I should thank you for joining us on this walk. We only have just a short distance to cover to get back to the car. So yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll zoom back to where I need to be for my meeting. Well, first I have to return these dogs to their respective homes. Yeah. So, yes, we've had enough of dog walking for today, but if you haven't had enough of the dog walking and you've made it all the way to the end of this video, you probably really enjoyed it and wouldn't mind seeing some more. And so the good news there is we've recorded hundreds of hours of dog walks on our YouTube channel for you to enjoy. So all you have to do is clickety-click a few times and find more episodes. So yeah, it's time to say thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one.